Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into one of the most intense, inspiring, and life-changing books ever written, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This book isn't just about achieving success or overcoming obstacles. It's about transforming pain into purpose, about pushing beyond your limits, and about discovering the power that lies within you that most people never even try to awaken. David Goggins' life story is the embodiment of mental toughness and relentless perseverance, a testament to the idea that the human spirit is capable of far more than we allow ourselves to believe. Born into an abusive home, living through poverty, facing racism, and dealing with personal insecurities, Goggins' early life was anything but easy. Yet instead of letting these circumstances define him, he used them as fuel, forging a mindset that refused to quit, refused to settle, and refused to accept mediocrity. This book teaches us that our limits are often self-imposed, and once we recognize that, we can begin to challenge ourselves in ways that feel uncomfortable, impossible, and even terrifying. It begins with understanding that life is inherently difficult, and that pain is not something to avoid, but something to embrace. Every setback, every failure, every moment of suffering is an opportunity to grow stronger. To develop what Goggins calls a calloused mind, a mind trained to endure, to persist, and to thrive under conditions most people would run from. He introduces the concept of the accountability mirror, a powerful tool in which he faced himself every day, confronting his weaknesses, fears, and excuses. He wrote down goals, confronted uncomfortable truths, and demanded honesty from himself. This radical self-accountability is the foundation of transformation because it forces you to stop blaming circumstances and start taking control of your life. David Goggins shows us that excuses are the enemy of progress and that the path to greatness requires embracing discomfort in all its forms. He didn't just talk about transformation, he embodied it. Overweight, unmotivated, and struggling with self-doubt. He decided to push beyond what his mind told him was possible. He began running, swimming, and testing his physical and mental limits. Each challenge he faced became an opportunity to harden his mind, to push past fear, and to grow stronger. He emphasizes that most people quit at 40% of their capacity. When your mind is telling you you're done, you're actually only 40% exhausted. This is the 40% rule, a principle that has become the core of his philosophy. Goggins' life is a living example of this rule. From ultramarathons to Navy SEAL Hell Weeks, from world record attempts to daily struggles, he constantly pushes beyond what seems humanly possible. The book teaches that suffering is not the enemy, but a tool. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it shape you into someone stronger than you ever imagined. Goggins also introduces the idea of taking souls, which is not about defeating others, but about conquering your own limits and showing the world what is possible when you refuse to be broken. By outworking, outlasting, and outperforming expectations, you gain a sense of mastery over yourself and over the challenges that life throws at you. He emphasizes that failures are not permanent, they are fuel. Each rejection, each setback, each moment of doubt is a chance to grow, to learn, and to develop resilience. Ordinary people avoid failure, but extraordinary people leverage it to become unstoppable. Discipline, consistency, and relentless effort become the tools for achieving greatness. One of the most profound lessons in the book is the concept of callousing the mind. Just as hands develop calluses through hard work, your mind can be strengthened by repeated exposure to discomfort. Every long run, every grueling workout, every challenge faced without complaint builds mental toughness. Goggins didn't wait for motivation to arrive. He acted, and action created resilience. He shows that you don't need external validation to succeed. You only need to be accountable to yourself, to push yourself beyond what feels safe, and to embrace the struggle as a pathway to growth. Suffering, he teaches, is not a punishment, but a superpower. When you embrace suffering, when you stop avoiding the difficult moments, you unlock potential that others will never see. Life is going to hit you, challenge you, and push you to the edge. The question isn't whether hardship will come, it's how you will respond when it does. Goggins' life is proof that embracing pain, hardship, and discomfort leads to unparalleled strength and resilience. Even when he achieved what most would call impossible, he didn't stop. He continued to push, to test himself, to explore the boundaries of his capabilities. This is what he calls being uncommon among the uncommon. It's about refusing to settle, refusing to coast, and refusing to accept mediocrity. Every day presents a new opportunity to grow, and every day requires discipline, effort, and courage. The mind is the most powerful weapon we have, and once you learn to control it, you can accomplish things that seem impossible. Goggins shows that confidence is built through action, that resilience comes from facing hardship, and that strength is forged in the fires of struggle. He encourages readers to stop waiting for permission, to stop looking for motivation, and to start acting relentlessly and unapologetically. Each small step, each uncomfortable decision, each moment you push yourself past fear compounds into extraordinary achievement. The lessons of this book are simple but profound. Take ownership of your life, face your fears, embrace discomfort, learn from failure, and never settle. The life you dream of is not waiting for you. It is built by the choices you make, the limits you challenge, and the pain you endure. Goggins' story is a call to arms for anyone who wants to live a life of meaning, strength, and unstoppable persistence. He teaches that the only person who can truly limit you is yourself, and that every day is an opportunity to become a stronger, more resilient, and more courageous version of yourself. When life gets hard, remember that suffering is your ally, that failure is your teacher, and that action creates growth. The journey will be difficult, exhausting, and relentless, but the rewards are unparalleled. David Goggins proves that anyone, regardless of background, circumstance, or past failures, can rise above mediocrity, challenge their limits, and transform their life. So look in the mirror, confront your excuses, and begin the journey to callous your mind. Embrace the struggle, push past 40%, take souls, and never, ever quit. Life will test you, it will challenge you, and it will push you to your limits, but you can rise above it all. You can endure, you can overcome, and you can achieve what most people believe is impossible. The path to greatness is not easy, but it is available to anyone willing to fight for it. This is the essence of Can't Hurt Me. This is the message David Goggins wants each of us to internalize and act upon. Every day is a battle between the part of you that wants to quit and the part of you that knows you were made for more. You can't always control what happens, but you can control how you respond. Transform pain into power, fear into focus, and struggle into strength. Take ownership of your life, embrace accountability, and relentlessly pursue your potential. Thank you so much for watching. And if this message ignited a fire inside you, make sure to hit that like button, share it with someone who needs motivation, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more life-changing content. Remember, it's always you versus you, every single day. Stay hard, stay focused, and as David Goggins says, you can't hurt me.